You go live for 21 days, starting from 5th Jan.
Right.
I bet magical things will happen in February 2021 for your company. Amplify. Why are you waiting for 21 specific? Thank you. Happy New Year, first of all.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. So tell me how.
First, yeah, first of all, I would like to thank you for being there in 2020. Honestly, I cannot imagine my lockdown without seeing your videos and your posts.
Thank you so much.
That's what made me go towards, digital marketing. So speaking about myself, I'm a graphic designer by education and a video editor. And I did my advanced studies in 3D animation, graphic designing, etc., etc.
Okay.
But my heart somewhere lied in digital marketing. I did not know how to use my graphics until I didn't had a motive to put it out there, until I had something, to create something for. I cannot just create random art pieces. I need a social motive towards it.
Okay.
That's where I started. I'm 19 years old and I come from an average middle class family.
Okay.
I know comfortable life, but I've never seen luxurious life. Um, and I'm a student in Delhi University as well, studying economics and entrepreneurship. So basically, I'm doing two colleges and I have two businesses in place.
Okay.
One of them is a startup. I've started it pretty fresh. I'll get it registered in January now.
Okay.
That's called Just About Design. So
Okay.
that's all about digital marketing, designing, branding, etc., etc. I have a team of three people right now. We are three partners,
Okay.
and we are planning to hire interns under us. We have clients all over the globe. We had 7 clients as for now,
Mm-hmm.
but in the new year, since we definitely increased our prices, so few clients dropped out.
Yeah.
But we are expecting new clients to come in. Apart from that, I have my own proprietorship named by Design by Jahanvi, under which I have design related clients
Okay.
who are from US and UK specifically.
Okay.
I haven't been able to tap into Indian market because it's much more difficult, and they have a lot of price related
Right.
issues. They're not ready to pay. They want more services, etc., etc. I've been lucky to get global clients at a very young age, and in a very initial phase of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if I have to speak honestly, I am at 6 figures per month, and my family is quite proud. They're satisfied, but I'm not, because I do not have any consistency. If I drop out even one client, I'll drop from 6 figures to 4 figures, and that's how on the edge of risk I'm staying.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, I feel that it's my communication skills that have kept them together. I'm yet not an expert in digital marketing field. I do learn. I've enrolled into a lot of your courses. I learn, and it's like I learn and I imply. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not taking a break and learned everything and then implied it. I'm just learning, implying, learning, implying.
That should be the way.
Yeah, so that's about my journey, and that's how I'm right now. And I'm almost working 20 hours a day, and I've not seen a holiday in last 7 months that I can remember. But I enjoy it. I feel that I'm on a vacation, so it honestly doesn't concern me a lot.
That's
What concerns me is the what if I do not have clients, and what if then I have nothing to go with. I cannot do a job I know myself, and I want to stay in business, but how to stay relevant?
see. Okay, fine. I mean, first of all, I'm super proud that I'm talking to a young lady, especially on 1st Jan, who is actually doing something, right? I was actually like praying to God that my first call on 1st Jan for my consultation with any kid it happens, I just wanted them to understand that they should be doing something. I didn't want that motivational kind of a talk, and I'm so glad that this is happening right now. All right. And you are already doing something now. In 7 months, if you are being able to achieve this at a young age of 19, you are already on the right track. All you are trying to worry is what if you are not able to stay relevant or consistent and all those things at the age of 19, while I am now consistent at the age of 31. I didn't have any clue at 19. All right. That's what you have to understand. On top of that, when you said that you come from six figures to four figures when one client drops, that's perfect. That's a part of like, that's a part of a business. That's how, that's where you take 100% responsibility of your business. And if that doesn't happen, you will never grow. So if there is no ups and downs, there is no business. This is what I think. If there is a stagnant thing, constant thing, then that is a job. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Right.
then you don't have to blame anybody. Like today morning, I'll give you a recent, like today morning, I just shot out an email to all the subscribers who have purchased DPVIP Mentoring Vault since I was promoting that 2 days, and all the people. Like I had hired one of the interns. He wrote 1200 plus hours content, and that was not 1200 hours plus content. That is 1200 plus minutes of content. All right. Now that is the biggest, like that is a big blunder which a
Yeah.
brand has done. I shot one selfie video right now just before this call. I have shot out that video, unlisted video की तरह YouTube पे डाला मैंने, and I have sent it to all my subscribers that this is my blame. I don't blame my team. This is 100% responsibility as this business brand owner. And now if you want a refund, I'm willing to give full refund. Now
Right.
let's see what I get as a response from the customer. So now coming to your part, just take 100% responsibility wherever the loss happens and then try to evolve from that. I just evolved. Like I was actually having my protein shake in the morning, and then I'm seeing this particular mistake, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, what should I do? And right at this point, sitting at this point only, I just started a selfie video. I took action, took 100% responsibility. Now let's see what happens, and then don't worry about that. Let's focus on how to make the day productive even more.
Yeah.
Right.
Get
So
it.
don't worry about those six figures to drop from four figures. Maybe you will raise to seven figures when you jump. All right. So that's
That's true.
a very normal thing at a young age of 19. So you will tackle that, I'm sure. And the third thing which I was concerned about, or I would just say I would talk about, discuss about, is when you said that you are happy, all right, that you have not taken any vacation in 7 months, you don't require because you love your work. What else do you want? Right now on 1st January, early in the morning, like not that early, but this morning, we are talking about business rather than what we did 31st night.
I did nothing. I have a strepsil in
Exactly.
my mouth
Same here.
because I have bad cough
Same
and I'm
here. I
talking.
was just having chat with my teammates. I was just conversing. Now that doesn't mean that we guys are boring. In my college days, I used to like celebrate. I used to celebrate whatever money I had at that point in time. Okay. So I used to celebrate. I used to celebrate while I was in call center jobs. I used to celebrate while I was in my entire 8 years of job journey. Doesn't matter, but that's a part of your life. You change, you evolve in your life as you grow older. Okay. So I don't see any problem with you. You are on the
Yeah.
right track. You are on the perfect track. And now, by God's grace, you also have two partners. I'm sure they might be your college friends or like your normal friends. And if you
Yeah.
guys are trying to run that company, voila, what else do you want? Right?
So I have an idea for my company. So right now we are trying to tap into Indian market. So I want to share this idea with you. It's not
Yeah,
yet
yeah.
out.
And before, I'm so sorry. Before you mention anything else, like the point where you were trying to stay relevant. All right. What if you
Yeah.
are not staying relevant? The only way you can stay relevant is by actually doing marketing strategies which are working in the now for your business. All right. So let's say if you are a graphic designer or if your company is into graphic, today morning only I was just doing a micro piece of content where I have like today, like 1 p.m. my YouTube video would be live. It is talking
Mhm.
about marketing trends you should be watching in 2021. And I
Yeah.
have talked about 2 macro and 5 micro trends which you should be looking for your brand, be it any brand, B2B, B2C, no matter what. In that, just to summarize, I'm saying that you should be focusing yourself as a micro content producer, not as a graphic designer or a video editor or a social media marketing company. Because no matter what you do, you will be creating pieces of content in the form of image or video or text or like
Yeah.
audio, right? And when you're
Yeah.
doing that, you are creating what? Micro pieces for Instagram. You don't put
Yeah.
up 20-minute video all the time,
Yeah.
right? So at the end of the day, we all are MCPs, micro content producers. So if
Yeah.
you keep on doing that with respect to your business, You can talk about UI UX, you can talk about the minimalist designs, you can talk about like hell lot of things. I being non-designer, I know all these things. Why? Because I'm practicing all the marketing strategies which are working in the now. Okay.
Right.
And then my team edits and all now. But you guys should just talk about branding. What is the importance of branding? Why a company should need a logo? If you're a personal brand, why your human face is so important? Just keep on talking about that in the form of
Right.
graphics, infographics. Pinterest will be charm for you. Are you guys on Pinterest?
We are. We'll
Okay.
start being active now. We haven't launched
Should.
our social media.
You definitely should post one Pinterest infographic every single day for the next 365 days. I bet you will never go irrelevant in 2021.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. So, talking about the idea, so basically, we're planning to launch a marathon in which we will offer free consultation call to 21 businesses in 2021.
Okay.
And through that, it'll be a 30 to 45 minutes consultation call focusing on how you can, what is your brand missing and how can you just add that to take it to the next level. And we will, somehow very, in a very minimalist way, pitch our services as well to them. So we're hoping to convert them as a client. Apart from that, since it'll be a free service offered to them, we would also request them to share about us on their stories so that that'll give us more, bandwidth. And then we will offer next 72 consultation calls at a very minimal price of, let's say, 500 to 600 rupees, which will give us even a bigger bandwidth. So we have like a 4 days chart out where we'll only consult small businesses, not big businesses, you just need immediate services like you need a logo revamp or you need a branding, etc., etc., just to tap into Indian market. And then, like, take it from there. We are also planning to launch our social media by 5th January, and we have content placed out for that. So do you think it is something we should go ahead with?
You should, but I'll give you an additional cherry on the ice cream, your idea, so that it
Mm-hmm,
can amplify for you in 2021. Don't just
mm-hmm,
focus on 20 while you are speaking. I was already executing for my levels. If I have to do this, I won't do 21 free consultations. What I would rather do is I will think of those 21 businesses. I
mm-hmm,
and the other two partners which you have will sit together, will list down the segments. So let's suppose if I want to tap into pathology industry, all right,
mm-hmm,
or I want to tap into real estate, if I want to tap into, let's say, buildings, hotels, hospitality. So I list
mm-hmm,
all those segments which people call it niche. I'll tap into the segments. 21 segments likhne ke baad, what I'll do is I'll create 21 videos, me and the other two partners. What we would do is we'll start rolling camera, we'll just converse,
right,
and we'll talk. Hey Janvi, so what do you think about if I am running a real estate business? What should be the number one thing which I should focus upon if I have to go with digital branding starting from tomorrow? And then Janvi speaks to me, and then the
mm-hmm,
third guy or girl speaks to me. It has
mm-hmm,
to be a conversation, and when you will do a conversation, it will happen like a 40 minutes to 1 hour piece of content for you on YouTube, which you can
mm-hmm,
do. You can live stream if you are comfortable doing that, and do
mm-hmm,
that 21 rows, 21 days. You take it as 21 days challenge for your company starting from 5th Jan,
mm-hmm.
right? 21 days, 12 p.m. or 9 p.m., whatever the time is, randomly I'm giving you the time. You go live for 21 days starting from 5th Jan.
Right,
I bet, I bet magical things will happen in February 2021 for your company. Amplify. Why are you waiting for 21 specific people to come to you for free consultations?
right,
You go out and pick 21 segments which you want to work with. So
right,
that if you are now talking about just pathology, let's suppose, or real estate, if 5 people are watching or 500 people are watching of real estate content, out of that, by default, let one people or one person come to you.
right. So
And
should we
then
do it
you can
on
you can use that entire piece of content into various pieces of chops for your Pinterest and all micro content producer, the content game which I always do and you should be doing, right?
I'm asking, should we do it for YouTube or should we do it for Instagram Live? What has a better audience right now?
YouTube, you should be going whenever it is macro form of content.
Hmm?
YouTube is the number one place right now.
Okay.
Why am I posting all my vlogs and all my new content now since 25th December? I have once again
Mhm.
been active. I was never ever, Digital Pratik was the most inconsistent person on YouTube based
I
on the
know. I
content which I
follow
put.
you for quite a long
Yeah.
time.
Based on the content which I put since past years, past couple of years, I have been the most inactive guy for my own brand on YouTube. But now I have been active on YouTube with macro piece of content, which is raw,
Right.
uncut at times, which is like my raw thoughts.
Hmm. I understand. Thank you. That is a very good idea, and
And
I
then,
could have
and
never
then
thought of it.
in the month of February or March, if you see the results, what you can do is you can start running webinars. If you
Right.
earn some money, if you have some profits, reinvesting in business would be the greatest thing you can do in 2021 now in paid media. Now you can run pre-roll ads on YouTube with 500
Hmm.
rupees a day budget.
Right.
Starting with this, hey, I'm Janvi, I'm the owner, I am the co-founder of XYZ company, and me and my partners, we have just done a real estate video for digital branding absolutely for free on my YouTube channel. Click the button below and watch it right now.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy. Leave them with value. Don't try to close them on the YouTube pre-roll ad, and then
Yeah.
let them come to your YouTube channel. That's how you'll
Right.
start promoting your YouTube channel through YouTube pre-roll ads.
Right.
And then eventually you gather audience and you go for webinars, but that might happen in like next 5 to 6 months.
True. Okay, so last thing, how to learn or how to master Facebook ads, because Instagram algorithm, Facebook algorithm, they change like every day or
Yeah.
every week. So for example, I did an ad for a brand for one of my client, and first day we had amazing ROI, but it was about website clicks. So first day we had amazing ROI.
Simple
Second
answer
day
is
it
you cannot learn it from anywhere. You can learn it from Facebook business or help center. You can learn it from magazines like Adweek, Social Media Examiner. Keep on, like as a co-founder, you constantly have to stay updated as much as you can based on your capabilities. Now, I'm not saying that all the time, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, you should be reading blogs. No, then how will you execute on your business? All right.
Mhm.
So it is not like that. So I have a habit. At times I go to Adweek. At times I go to Social Media Examiner. And see, I just follow Gary Vaynerchuk. ठीक है, तो मैं जब भी मेरे को कुछ अपडेट होना होता है तो I keep on, and as he says, watch what I'm doing. All right,
Yeah.
watch what I'm doing. I keep on watching. If he changes something, there has to be some meaning. Now, I'm not saying 100% of the times, maybe he's split testing and it might go wrong and that might go wrong for me as well. But then if I'm doing that, I take 100% responsibility of me going wrong in my own stuff as well.
Right.
So that's the best way you can stay updated. Take subscriptions for Adweek, Ad Age, then Social Media Examiner, all these blogs which are there. Like keep on
Okay.
doing that. As an agency, you should be going into blogs and magazines of agencies so that you keep on having the report. Then you can go into Facebook business, business.facebook.com, go into their resources, stay relevant.
Mhm.
They also keep on posting their insights, reports, right?
Right.
So you
Right.
cannot learn Facebook and Instagram marketing or ads or any platform unless you do it. It's a whole another level when you actually do it. Because
True.
what you can learn in course, in including my own course, is two things. Number one, the common basic thing which you learn in every course, which is what, there is a 3 level campaign, ad set, ads, you do this structure, ye hota hai, click this buttons, these are the type of ad. And then second thing which you learn is the mentor who is teaching you inside the course, uske khud ke experience hote hain.
Yeah.
So there is no fixed way of Facebook and Instagram ads. I might say something based on my experience. Somebody else might say, I never talk about Shopify ko kaise grow karna hai, e-commerce ko kaise grow karna hai. Why? Because I don't do it.
Yeah.
Right? So if somebody is from e-commerce and if he or she asks me that I want to learn Facebook ads, I would tell him or her that yes, this is the fundamental process. But now if you have products, you try to run ads so that you come to know what happens. I can tell you that hey, if this is like, if this is the case cover which you want to sell, then do Instagram story ads. Hey, my name is Digital Pratik. This is a brand cover for Apple. Swipe up right now to come to my store. Swipe up right now to buy red color. Swipe up right now if you're in Ahmedabad and you want to do this. Like
Right.
I will tell you all these things, but then it will depend upon what you will do in Facebook and Instagram ads. So answer is no, you cannot learn it from a particular source. You always take experiences from mentors.
Right. So practical. So now that I have only 10 minutes left, I would like to, I'll just take 5 minutes and I'll share my experience that I've had with Digital Pratik. And maybe that's irrelevant to this, but I really want to do that. So I started following you 2 years back, and that's where I came on, I came to know you, and I got to know Gary Vee through you only. But
So
so
before you say anything, can you tell me where did you find me? How did you discover the first piece of content of mine?
I saw your ad. I saw one of your Instagram ad. Probably, I do not remember very clearly, but it was definitely
You
through
got the
Instagram.
answer. You got the answer. I
Yeah,
knew this was the answer. You got the answer
yeah,
2 years back. You discovered me through Instagram ad 2 years back,
yeah,
2018. I'm
yeah,
pounding on ads, not because Gary Vee is saying, because I'm personally doing it. I have discovered people like you who are loyal followers of me, not because they have
yeah.
clicked the follow button, because they are consuming my content.
Right, right.
So ads is
And
very important.
yeah, it is. And now when I saw you when you were pushing out just content, 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 and now I see you pushing out experience, just shows how you've changed, how you've evolved as a personality. And one thing that I held upon was the struggle. And now when I see myself, I say, so I bought my first makeup when I got my first client. So that's how I stopped taking money from my parents. And that was an essential lesson that I took from you, that nobody will support you, and you need to be in that vulnerable stage where you do not know, if even you'll get food if you do not do work today. So I did not had to put myself into that situation. My parents were very happy feeding me, and they were very happy sending me to college. But I did put myself, I left my parents, I said I'll go, I'll do, you know I'll just be very self responsible, and I know I wouldn't get food. And even if I will get food, I'll have to sacrifice my self respect, because when I left home, I said that okay, I'll serve myself. So that's, I've put myself at that place, and maybe that has been the biggest push. And it might sound cliche, but I can thank you for that, because if I wouldn't have discovered you 2 years back and wouldn't have got that lesson into my head through some harsh words and some like value content, I wouldn't have took this decision, because it's very hard to come out of your cozy and comfort zone and take the decision to just go out and explore. Especially when you're a girl, it takes a lot to leave your family, it takes a lot of security. So I just want to thank you, and I'm so glad I specifically took 1st January, because I want to start my year with you. And I just want to thank you for being there and always putting out content. I honestly am very inspired, and I hope you do really, really well this year and in your life ahead as
I
well.
just wish the same for you and your company and your like partners, whosoever they are. Just grow and grow. Keep grinding. All right. Perfect. Janvi, anything else I can help you with? I'm glad that I
Mm,
connected with you, and you guys are doing amazing at the age of 19. I'm so proud. And I'm actually proud of me not giving up on me pushing out content every single day,
should be.
because of which, and that's the reason why I tell people like I'm not worried about the number of followers. I know silently what I'm doing. I
Right.
I get emails, DMs, and Zoom calls like this where people come out with 5 minutes talk like this, and that makes my day and my entire year. And then I don't give a fuck about the number of followers or subscribers. I know what will happen from my YouTube content as well in 2021. I know.
Yeah, it will. And thank you for connecting, and thank you for giving this platform. It
All
means a
right,
lot.
perfect.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, and may you have a great, amazing 2021. All right.
You too. Bye. Happy New Year.
Yes, you too. Bye. Thanks.